Well, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22, episode 22 of Running with the Herd here with head coach Ashley Todd of McAlester Lady Buff Soccer here. Again, this is Running with the Herd brought to you by Reagan Auto and What About Bob's Restaurant. 8:30 in the morning. I don't know how long y'all been up. I've been up for about 3 hours now, so I'm running off of coffee and sports here this morning. So welcome to the show, Coach Ashley Todd from McAlester Lady Buff Soccer. How long have you been up this morning with all the storms around the area?
Since about 5, so.
Yeah.
On and off.
On and off. So, yeah, it kind of split as it got towards McAlester. Hopefully
Yeah.
everyone's not dealing with any kind of wind damage or anything around us. But we thank you for tuning in to Running with the Herd, episode 22. So we'll start off with this question. How has the offseason gone so far for you guys? The scrimmage is getting ready for the season here.
I mean, they're about as you can expect. You know, we're learning curve. We've got a lot of unexperienced players who are just learning on the go. So, I mean, we're getting better each and every game, and I have high hopes for this team this year. I mean, it's looking good so far.
Yeah. So you're going into your first game of the season. It's tonight, I believe, at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And so how do you feel about your team going into it? What kind of game can we expect tonight between McAlester and Huebner?
I think we can expect a physical one, definitely, but a good one. I think my team, you know, they're connecting, and once it comes to, you know, season games, I think they're really going to hit their mark and they're going to connect better. And it's going to be a close game, but I think we'll come out with a win tonight.
So I was looking at the weather, and it looks like a lot of stuff is going to be moving on out. It's going to be a little bit sunny, and then there's another pop-up chance of a shower or something around 3 or 4. But for anyone that wants to come on out, it is also not just the season opener, but it's the home opener tonight for McAlester versus Huebner. Again, girls are at 5, boys are immediately after that. So we encourage everyone to come on out to be able to watch the McAlester Lady Buffs take on Huebner tonight. So as we're looking at some fans wanting to get into the season, who are some key players that they can look out for tonight?
Definitely one of my key players is my keeper. I mean, she saved a lot of, you know, hard shots that a lot of people couldn't do. So definitely watch out for her, Katie Gilbreath. And then I've got Fernanda here with me, one of my midfielders, JC, another midfielder, and Jaden. Watch out for them because, I mean, they'll play around you. And I've got Kaylee over there. She's my defender. I mean, we've just got a lot of key players that are good, and we just got to figure out how to make those connections. And once we do, I mean, watch out for us.
And you spoke about a little bit of an inexperience, but as the season kind of goes on, that can transform into, I mean, where talent can take over, and you guys can maybe see a good run near the end of the year as well. Also, you want to start it off with a win tonight over at Huebner, but it looks like just based on the 30 minutes I got to spend with you guys so far, plenty of team chemistry here, which can also lead to maybe some wins where normally you wouldn't expect to have one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, I'm 25. I'm close to their age, so I think
this is the first coach that I'm older than. Oh my gosh!
I think that plays into a lot of us and our chemistry. I mean, we get along like we're siblings, like we're family. So, I mean, just a lot of that, and we're able to joke around with each other. I mean, it's not hey. It's we're gonna joke about you, and then we're gonna go on and be serious. So it's a lot of that, and I think that builds a lot of our chemistry.
I feel like that makes the sport even a little bit more fun too, and it lets you play a little bit more loosely. I like that. So what are some dates looking ahead in the schedule that maybe gets extra attention that McAlester fans need to keep in mind?
I mean, definitely watch out for Durant game always. That's our senior night. Watch out for that game because it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a close one. I definitely would like the fans to come out for that one. That'll be a good one. And then we play Shawnee at home, right? Shawnee will be a good game. That'll be a tough one as well. But, I mean, really any game is just going to be good to watch. You're going to be close.
I don't know what it is about Durant. Maybe it's just the proximity, but every sport, there just seems to be just
it's like
pure
a rivalry.
hate. Yeah, there's just hatred there. I don't know what it is. And that transcends generations, too, because it was that way when, you know, my parents were in school, and then now me, and then now the new generation as well. So what are you most looking forward to in the upcoming season for your team, Coach?
I'm looking forward to wins as a team. I mean, we know how to lose as a team. We've experienced that, but once we win as a team, I mean, it's going to be a party. So I'm ready for that. I'm ready for these girls to experience that. It'll be awesome.
All right. Now, as we get ready for the beginning of the season, any bases that we didn't cover yet that maybe you want to add before we go to break here?
Not really. Just come out, show support for us. We need it. The girls appreciate it. They play better with all of the support. So just give us some support, and we'll be there for you guys as well.
Absolutely. And again, I know it's going to be a little bit windy tonight, but by the time that, again, we have our game start at 5, I think the rain, if there is any rain that'll be coming in, should be out. So it should be a good day to go watch the McAlester Soccer tonight here in their season opener. It's also their home opener against Heavener. Again, girls start at 5. Boys at 7 immediately after that. So let's take a 60-second break. When we come back, we're going to be speaking with some players for McAlester Lady Buffs Soccer here on KNED.
Reagan Auto is a Reader's Choice Award-winning automotive repair shop. We are currently searching for an automotive technician to join our team. We're looking for someone who is energized and ready to provide quality service to our customers. Our ideal candidate will have technician experience of at least 1 year. If you're interested in this opportunity to work in a fast-paced atmosphere, email your resume to reaganauto.ok@gmail.com. What About Bob's Restaurant, the home of Bob's Sunrise Surprise, is located at 610 North Main in McAlester. What About Bob serves up your favorite comfort food 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Go down and see Olivia and the gang for breakfast and lunch. What About Bob's Restaurant, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Check them out on their Facebook page, What About Bob's, 610 North Main in McAlester.
Welcome back to episode 22 of Running with the Herd with McAlester Lady Buffs Soccer here in their season preview. They have their season opener tonight against Heavener at the Hook, so make sure you come on out and support McAlester Soccer tonight, as again the girls play at 5 and the boys immediately after at 7 o'clock as well. So we now welcome to the show some McAlester Lady Buffs players here, and again, I hope that there's no nerves. It's going to be perfectly fine. Some easy questions here. We do have Kaylee Knight with us. We also have Jaden Bledsoe, J.C. Williams, and Fernanda Barajas. I got it right. I'm probably going to mess it up by the end of the segment, but let's go with it. We'll start off with an icebreaker, kind of to be able to get the, just get a little loose here. What is your favorite current song and or artist? Fernanda immediately went to... It's either she doesn't know at all or she immediately knew. In song and or artist. You don't have to pick the song. There's just an overall arching artist. Anyone that wants to jump in can do so.
Okay, well, favorite artist is definitely Drake.
Okay.
He definitely has...
That's why she did that. Because really right now he hasn't been getting the best of time.
He's not getting the best attention right now, but no, it's definitely Drake for me. He's going to do it every time.
Listen, there's a guy here at our station named Chase, and he's going to be covering you guys' game tonight over on our Facebook page. He will give you a high five right now if he was in Sutton's studio. He's a big Drake fan. The entire time the Super Bowl halftime show is going on, he said, I'm not hearing any of this. He kind of plugged his ears and just moved on.
I had to turn that off
real
quick.
All right, JC.
My favorite song right now is probably Nokia by Drake. I'm also
You
a
got some
Drake fan.
All right. Chase is in heaven right now, I'm saying. Going over to Jaden.
My favorite artist is J. Cole.
Okay. Kaylee?
I'd have to say Stay by Ty Myers.
All right, so solid choices here. So again, not too bad. Let's get to some soccer questions here. Do you guys remember how you got your start in soccer? What made you interested in the sport and how you guys started to get involved?
Well, when I was younger, I played softball first, and I was first base, and I was like, this isn't for me. Like, I got hit in the face. Like, it was just not for me, and I was like, no, like, that's not. And then my parents, like, they seen McAlester United, so they got me in there, and I was like, no, I like this more, and I just, like, stuck with it from there, from, like, young. I think I was probably 8.
Sweet.
I just kind of got thrown into it at a young age by my parents, and I didn't like it at first. I really didn't. I didn't like running. I liked basketball a little bit more, but as I grew up, like soccer, I've just always played. I've always played with these girls. It's always been a sport that I've loved, and now I'm here playing with probably one of my favorite teams so far.
Sweet.
I played all sports, and then I just kind of quit everything else, and then I stuck with soccer.
The one that sticks. I like that. Kaylee.
I started last year, and I really just played because they needed subs, and then I ended up really liking it, so I came around for next year.
Sweet. So, again, a couple of seniors here today, and you said a couple of sophomores, right? All right, so sophomores and seniors here. So what has been your favorite moment as members of McAlester Soccer so far? Maybe in some limited time or, as longtime leaders of McAlester Soccer?
Well, last season, the team was really struggling and connecting on the field, like throughout the whole season. I mean, we had pretty good start, but then when it came to games, we couldn't really connect on the field. So it came to our last game, and it was our senior night against Santa Fe. And they were like a really good team, and we like couldn't seem to connect. But something during that game, we like everyone connected on the field. It was like good all around, and we won that game. And I think that was definitely my favorite moment.
I think that's can be some of like the best moments when you struggle and you start to see something click, and it's like an eye-popping moment. I like that.
I would also say the Santa Fe game. I mean, we struggled at the beginning of that game. They did. We were down 1-0, and then, wait, was it 0-1? Oh yeah, we were down 0-0, and it was a close game, almost the entire game, and we finally fought through that second half, and like just celebrating with the entire team after that. It was probably one of the best moments because on senior night, like our seniors, they really fought for that. Everyone fought for that win just for them that night.
Sweet. Jaden.
My sophomore year, the Wagner tournament, it was hard. We all fought, and then we came out and we won it. That was my favorite one.
Sweet.
I don't have a favorite game, but I just like anytime somebody scores, everybody like rushes together and celebrates, and I like that. That's probably my favorite.
Just the general feeling of scoring. I can get that too. So as the season begins tonight, what has the anticipation been like getting ready for the start of the season to finally break through into it and try to get some wins on the win column?
So we have been working hard. It's definitely been a struggle with the girls that like just started this year, and just we've been working together trying to get practices like they're a little more serious as season goes on. But I think this game will be a really good build up to the rest of our season because this will be a good game tonight, and hopefully we do come out with a win. But we just gotta work hard first. Can't come out there with our heads blown up and everything. But we do have a good team, and I think we'll do very good tonight.
All right, anyone else want to chime in? I mean, JC kind of hit it pretty good there. Everyone all right? All right, we'll move on to the next one. So what are some goals that each one of y'all have, maybe personally or maybe an overarching team-wise goal that you guys are trying to strive towards this year?
I think one goal I have for the team is just to connect really well on the field, because if we don't, then that's really like the end of the game already. So I'm just hoping that the team will just stay positive and just connect on the field with each other and just start winning games.
We were mentioning that team chemistry over with Coach Todd, and it looks like you guys are on your way, seems like already there to be able to kind of have that connectivity, I believe, with the rest of your team. JC? Or we can go on to Jaden, whoever.
A personal goal I have is to control my temper because I don't want to get carded and let my teammates down.
Gotcha.
I think a personal goal for me and my team is just like hopefully win as many games as a team together, and before like we blame losses on each other or anything, just know that we are like sisters before anything on that field, and rather than teammates, we're family on that field. So just know that we need to hold each other our heads up and stuff, and that it's a team loss and not just one person over the other, and we are a team in the end.
All right, anything you want to add, Caitlin?
Just hope we have a good season, and we stay strong as a team. That's really the only goal I have for this year.
That seems to be the overarching theme so far, is just wanting to rely on each other, keep that, again, team chemistry that we've been talking about for the last 15 or so minutes here with the episode here. And again, if anyone just now joining us, it is Running with the Herd with head coach Ashley Todd. Will join us back in just a moment with McAlester Lady Buffs soccer here. But our last question is always a fun one here. Okay, so enough of the soccer questions, and that's fine, but I know it can be kind of, just hard questions to answer. If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
I think I either want to have super speed or to turn invisible, because I don't know, I feel like sometimes there's just really awkward situations and I just don't want to be there, so I'd rather just disappear.
It's okay. Again, all throughout most of my high school career, I already had the superpower of invisibility, so it's all right.
Okay, I know it's a weird one, but probably, have you ever watched Incredibles?
Yes, I have.
The Frozone? I think I want his
Frozone,
powers.
sweet,
Yeah.
all right.
With like the ice and stuff, just like being able to skate around, just leave the scene at any time I want.
How many times are you going to do the whole, oh, I know, freeze, and just,
Yeah, a lot.
I just need a drink of water, that's all I
A
need.
lot. Yeah, that would probably be my superpower.
Sweet. Jaden.
I'd want to read people's minds so I could know if they don't like me or I stay away from them.
That's a good answer, too. We've had 3 different answers here. Okay, Kaylee? Rounding us out here.
I'd probably choose to fly just because I think that'd be cool.
Well, I mean, have you seen the price of airfare these days? I mean, you could really just save some money that way. Anyway, thank you guys for jumping on the air with us today. Good luck tonight. Season opener against Heavener tonight at 5 o'clock. It is over at the Hook here in McAlester, so we encourage everyone to come on out and support these ladies. Thank you so much for dropping by, guys. So again, those were McAlester soccer players. Kaylee Knight, we had Jaden Bledsoe, JC Williams, and Fernanda Barajas here. So we're about to send it back over to Coach Ashley Todd of McAlester Lady Buff Soccer to have some fun questions about her as well. So that's going to be coming up in 1 minute here on KNED.
Reagan Auto is a Reader's Choice Award winning automotive repair shop. We are currently searching for an automotive technician to join our team. We're looking for someone who is energized and ready to provide quality service to our customers. Our ideal candidate will have technician experience of at least 1 year. If you're interested in this opportunity to work in a fast-paced atmosphere, email your resume to reaganauto.ok@gmail.com. What About Bob's Restaurant, the home of Bob's Sunrise Surprise, is located at 610 North Main in McAlester. What About Bob serves up your favorite comfort food 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Go down and see Olivia and the gang for breakfast and lunch. What About Bob's Restaurant, open 7 days a week from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Check them out on their Facebook page, What About Bob's, 610 North Main in McAlester.
8:46 in the morning, and our time here for episode 22 of Running with the Herd is about to come to an end. But not before we have one final word with head coach Ashley Todd of McAlester Lady Buffs Soccer. Again, their season opener tonight against Heavener at the Hook at 5 o'clock. Make sure you come on by. Running with the Herd brought to you by Reagan Auto and What About Bob's Restaurant. So we bring Coach Todd back onto the mic, and we're going to ask you this. We asked your players, now we're going to ask you. What was your start in soccer, and what made you want to become a coach?
Okay, so my start was when I was like 3 years old. My mom had put like all three of us in sports because I have two other siblings. And I'm the only sports sibling, so she kept me in softball and soccer. That was my two sports until high school. And then somewhere in high school, it just clicked, and I was one of the best players on the team at that time because it was just getting started. So then I just went from there. Coach Moss, I don't know if anybody knows her, but she's the one that really made me want to coach. She was one of my best coaches, I believe, in my career. So her vulnerability and her will to, win and try every game, I mean, that just made me want to coach so bad. So then I coached a little bit with her, and now I'm the head coach.
So did you graduate in 17 or 18?
18.
18. So the first year that I started covering McAlester Athletics on the radio was the year that you graduated. So I did not know that.
Yeah.
Man, I feel so old. But here's the thing. We are twinning today in the ultimate way. If anyone's listening on the radio, I know if it's on the video stream, you can maybe see it a little bit better. I didn't know anyone still owned an Under Armour McAlester pullover. And she just has the opposite color scheme. It's the white and gray on her. I got the gray and white. And then we're even matching with the same exact shoes. So we are just twinning today, me and Coach Todd.
It's meant to be.
We called each other up and we made sure that was what we wanted to wear. What is Coach Todd's favorite soccer memory of all time?
Oh, that's a tough one. I think my favorite one actually is we played against Ada, one of our other rivals, and we were down by one. A couple of our players had gotten out because of injuries, so then we were down like 2 people. I scored from I think it was a 25 or 30 to tie the game, and that's how it ended. So everybody went crazy, the crowd went crazy. It was a good game. It was a good feeling.
All right, weather's already been crazy, as we've already noticed here this week. I mean, we've already had 3 weeks, 3 different types of weather. We had spring, we had the spring storms this morning. We had close to summer. We got up into the 80s a couple of days last week, and the week before that, 10 degrees and ice. So it's already been crazy here so far. But my question to you is, since, we can experience every season in 1 week in McAlester, Oklahoma, can you rank the seasons from your favorite to your least favorite?
Summer is number 1.
Okay.
Fall, number 2. Spring, 3 just because of the rain. And then winter is low on the totem pole. It's number 4.
I got you. So this is my list, and people are not going to like it, at all. I have spring at 1.
Okay.
I just love the spring season. I love the graduation, everything coming back to life.
Yeah.
Only downside to it is all the storms. And even if it's not like life-threatening, it's still fun to be able to look at it like it was this morning. Then summer, my vacation time. Then I like winter and then fall. But I nothing wrong against fall. Now, I don't dislike any season, so don't get mad at me yet. I'm colorblind. I can't see the changes in the colors, so I can't really see it as beautifully as everyone else can. And I love football season, so no one in football would get mad at me here. It's nothing against football. It's the fact that it's also my busiest season. And so I see my family the least in the fall. And and I can't experience all the leaves changing colors and everything like everyone else can. Now, the weather's perfect. Weather's fine. But it seems like we get a very condensed fall, like in Oklahoma. It goes from summer, we have like a week of the nice fall weather, and then we go straight to winter. That's why I'm putting it fall at the bottom. But that's not, like I said, I don't like it.
I can see it.
Winter, the reason why I put it above it, just because I love the Christmas season. I'm a big Christmas junkie, so that automatically just puts it over fall for me. And obviously, when I was going back to school, I didn't like going to school. So back to school season, fall can kind of stink there too. Anyway, enough about me. Let's go to your favorite food. What's Coach Todd's favorite food?
Anything you put in front of me. I love food. I mean, ask my dad, I'll eat anything. He'll call me up. I had just eaten. He'll call me up and ask if I want to go eat. Yeah, I do.
I'm always down. Last one. So what advice or suggestions, again, only 25 years old, what advice or suggestions have your family members or, friends given you as you began your coaching career?
My dad likes to think he's my sidekick coach behind the scenes, so he likes to give me ideas about corner kicks and all this other stuff. And I mean, he's the only one that I really talk to about coaching, so just whatever he tells me, I kind of try to twist in my own way. But he might be the brain behind me, honestly. So
if anything happens good with your team, it's you. But if anything's bad, you're going to blame it on your dad.
Exactly.
Okay, I like that. Thank you, Coach, for your time today. Anything else you'd like to add before we wrap it up here?
No, just come out and support. I mean, we're expecting a lot of people. We're expecting our students there, so it'll be a good game. It'll be a good game.
Again, season opener tonight. It's also the home opener against Heavener. It's out at 5 o'clock. Again, Coach, thank you so much for your time, and good luck tonight.
No, thank you.
Again, Running with the Herd, episode 22 with head coach Ashley Todd of the McAlester Lady Buffs soccer team has been brought to you by Reagan Auto and What About Bob's Restaurant. We will now send you back to your regularly scheduled programming as we have some Joe D. Messina coming up here on KNED.